Hey, come see us live. We're doing our Rumble Time show September 27th in Los Angeles. We'll be in Tempe, Arizona, and we'll be in Burbank, California. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. So guess what happened? So this is in Ohio. So they're so MSNBC, everybody's pouncing on Trump saying that stupid thing about eating cats and dogs. That Haitians were eating cats and dogs. Because all he had to say was that Kamala Harris is such a failure as the borders are. Now she wants to lie and says she wasn't, the borders are. That's all he had to say. He's winning on immigration, but of course, Trump can't help himself. He had to take it to cats and dogs. So now MSNBC, by the way, if MSNBC was doing real reporting, they would find out there is a real problem in Springfield, Ohio, with an influx of 20,000 Haitian immigrants in a town of 60,000 people. So of course you drop 20,000 white people in the middle of anywhere, there's going to be problems. You drop 20,000 anybody into a small community like that, there's going to be huge problems.
Hey, how about all the many, I think it's like 300 or something, documented sexual assaults from migrants? That seems a little more important than, kitty cat eating. Well, it seems like a bit more important.
The problem. So anyway, but these immigrants they're not illegal. They're technically legal, but you can't do that to a community without expecting big problems. And there is big problems. Now we've showed you that in another video, and I'm going to talk about it. They never talk about MSNBC will never talk about what caused these desperate immigrants to come here, which is U.S. imperialism. But that's not the point of this here. So this guy wants to ask this MSNBC reporter why she's there stoking the fans of strife between each other, right? Between people. And watch what happens. This is a reporter. So someone wants to ask a question. Reporters are famous for getting in your face and asking people questions. Well, watch this.
So, quick question for you real quick. So it seems like a lot of the questions that you were asking, it doesn't seem to address the issue, the actual...
She just that's it. I'm not talking to this guy. So
I bet she's not a real reporter, Jimmy. Hey, I just thought of something. She's not a fucking reporter.
Yeah, no, she's an actor. Did you see as soon as she realized she was going to get asked a real question, she's like, "Oh, I'm not doing this." He's like, "I want to ask. You're asking questions that aren't dealing with the real problems, because there are real problems in Springfield, Ohio."
We want them there.
To do what
chaos is control, Jimmy. Chaos is control. We want those problems there. They're doing it on purpose. It's not a mistake. It's on purpose to cause this problem. She don't want to answer those questions.
That's exactly right. She doesn't. So he wants to ask her, "How come you're not asking more relevant questions?" And watch what happens. Watch this.
So, quick question for you real quick. So it seems like a lot of the questions that you were asking, it doesn't seem to address the issue, the actual issues dude, don't touch me, bro. Don't touch me, bro. No, I'm just asking, because there's an increase in crime in the area. It seems like there's a lot more of a problem here.
Back up or I'm going to titty slap you. Hey, my eyes are up here, fella. Okay. Is this guy a surrogate wet nurse for the Buttigieg family or what? Come on.
The questions almost seemed like you were trying to turn him into a victim. Do not touch me.
Back up.
Do not touch me.
Yo, slug that fat asshole.
Back up.
Eat that fat asshole up.
Dude, get the fuck off of me now.
Dude, I would have hit him right in his fat head, dude.
Back up. It ain't gotta be like that.
I don't know why he doesn't kick him in the balls.
Do not fucking touch me, okay?
I would have kicked him in his fat belly.
So he's mad. So that guy is assaulting. So what that guy did is called assault. Yeah,
I'd slap his.
That's called assault. So now MSNBC has goons assaulting other reporters, trying to ask their reporters questions. Did you see how she ran? She ran like this guy was 60 Minutes and they were a corrupt big pharma executive.
Yeah, that's where we're at. That's where we're at now. And now this isn't even a proper security guy. This is one of them when they get a bouncer, it's just like a fat guy with his sleeves rolled up, but he didn't even roll up his sleeves. Wow. This guy got on tape. He should slap that guy's dumb
Well, there
hat
should
off
be
his
a
head.
lawsuit or something. That guy should
look
be
at his page.
arrested.
Look
So,
at him.
quick question for you, real quick. So it seems like a lot of the questions that you were asking, it doesn't seem to like address the issue, the actual issues in the. Don't touch me, bro.
You can't.
Don't touch me, bro.
You can't
No,
do
I'm
that.
just asking, like, because there's an increase in crime in the area. It seems like there's a lot more.
He's
of a problem
pushing the
here.
guy.
The questions almost
Watch, he
seem like
grabs
you're trying
him.
to turn him into
He
a
grabs
victim.
grabbing the guy.
Do not touch me.
Back up.
Do not touch me.
Dude, back up.
Do
Back up.
Do not.
Back up.
Dude,
Back
get
up.
the fuck off of me now!
Back
You
up.
could have hit him.
Back up. It ain't gotta be like that. Just back up.
You do.
Yeah. You know what? I'm totally with her though, because I would also feel very threatened if some individual came up to me and started asking me inconvenient questions. She's supposed to be the reporter. She's the reporter. And she's got a goon keeping other people asking her questions away from her.
Yeah, that ain't no real security guy. That guy would know better that he can't really be touching the dude like that.
Believe me, if the cops showed up, they would not arrest that guy. If the cops showed up, they would arrest the guy in the pink shirt.
He's on tape. If he's on tape, well, I mean, what? I'm not gonna tell you.
Well, that guy's name is Nick
Once I know
Sorter.
it's on tape that he touched me first,
Yeah.
you could go ahead and haul off on his fat ass as soon as you got that on tape. Because I already been in that situation. You got the recording that he touched you first. It's on, dude. It's on.
Yeah, I mean, all he has to do is say he felt threatened.
Fucking touch me,
Back
okay?
up. Back up.
You back up, bro. Right now.
Yeah, David Lucas down here. We're starting a podcast soon. He showed me this hilarious video. Him and his friend are walking into some bar that Dave's part owner of, and there was some independent party they were renting to, and it was some security these people hired, and so they wouldn't let him into his thing he owns, right? And the one guy with the camera's like, no, it's okay, we own it. And he goes in, and the bouncer, he showed me the video. I couldn't believe what this guy did. The guy just hit his cameraman in the chin like that. And Dave's on the phone and just gripped this dude around his neck with one arm and flung him on the ground. And they tried to call the cops and all that. And guess what? It was on tape. The guy touched him first.
So
that ain't no proper
this is
security.
who it is. This guy, Nick Sorter. I personally confronted the MSNBC reporter here in Springfield, Ohio, who is now on TV with Lester Holt blaming President Trump for his own assassination attempt, and she tried to have me arrested. I attempted to ask Maggie Vespa why she's pushing violent, divisive rhetoric on behalf of the Harris campaign, which leads to leftist clowns attempting to kill Trump. She then ran away and called the cops, with 4 units responding in a police department with incredibly tight resources. So the cops showed up, and of course they take the MSNBC lady's side. Of course that's what happened. But there's video.
Yeah. Well, once the cops come, you're going to get picked up either way, and they'll sort it out later. You just have to understand that's part of it.
Well, Nick, you should know that honest inquiry is illegal these days, especially if you're doing it to someone who gets paid by a corporation.
That's not a real reporter. It's so obvious now what a puppet show this is, isn't it?
I have
Look
bad
at this nonsense.
I have bad news for Nick Sorter. You're never going to be an anchor. You're never going to get an anchorman job on CNN, and you will always be regulated to an online presence, getting at least 1/3 more views than anybody in cable news.
Yeah, failure, complete failure.
Complete. Hey, look at what this is. It's called Positive. Let's be real. Dogs have a sixth sense for finding the one thing in your house that they absolutely shouldn't eat. It happened today. Like your hidden chocolate or whatever treasure they dug up in the backyard. That's why they put together the Positive Emergency Kit. Because let's face it, these what did you just eat moments happen more than we'd like. Happened today to me. From unexpected allergy flare-ups, surprise bowel movements, or even classic what did you just eat off the floor mystery, this kit has got you covered. It's your first line of defense for keeping your dog safe and sound, no matter how curious they get. And yes, Rumble is the company behind it, so you know it's top quality. Visit positive.com, pick up your emergency kit today for your small or large pet, and save 15% with the code Jimmy. That's positive.com. Get your emergency kit for when your dog eats stuff they're not supposed to. Hey, come see us live. We're doing our Rumble Time show September 27th in Los Angeles. We'll be in Tempe, Arizona, and we'll be in Burbank, California. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.